How to build leather skin quickly in home improvement and in-home sales. This is important for two groups of people. The first is the ones that have just started their job in the first 90 days, and you're not used to being in sales. But also, I've known a ton of sales reps that have been doing this for years, selling in home for years, and still don't have that leather skin, are still walking in with that fear of homeowners saying no and what to do. And they end up leaving the house frazzled, thinking, oh shoot, I should have said this, I should have said that. And it just goes through your mind all day long. And so I want to talk about how can you conquer this fear and how can you get better, actually like tangible things that you can do, not something that you read in a book that sounds really good on paper. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, I am not about the BS of what sounds good on paper. One of the biggest challenges I've ever given to any sales rep that's worked under me, myself even, and just buddies in the field, when they give me advice, when I hear, what would you say? And if they give me an objection, kind of framework back or something that I should say, my first question is, okay, well, how many deals has that sold you? And I ask that question because if it just sounds good on paper, guys, and it's not actually selling you deals, why do you keep saying it? And there's a lot of really good stuff out there that sounds great on paper when you write it down, but when you actually tell a homeowner that, you don't end up closing the deal from it. So let's go through tangible steps of how you can get leather skin really, really quickly here. And what I mean by that, what I mean by leather skin is hear the no's and be okay with it. Hear the no's and move on. And hear the no's and know why they said no. So this is how you do it. Here's the secret sauce, if you will. You have to know exactly what you're going to say before it happens. But think about this. How many appointments have you ran? Is it 10? Is it 100? Is it 1,000? You've kind of heard everything there is, and you know what's coming next. You know that when you present a price, somebody's going to say, that's too high, email it to me, I need to talk to whoever, or some other objection. So we need to be ready when those things happen. The first thing you need to do is you have to write down what your response is going to be. When a customer says this, you need to have a couple good from the hip, maybe 2 to 3 from the hip responses. And this applies to everything. This isn't just in the close. This is when you arrive at the appointment. This is in the middle of the appointment. You have to kind of know what these angles are. And my suggestion when you do this is get good at one thing at a time. Okay, so if you think that you're struggling in one piece of your sales process, then practice that one thing for about a week, master it, and then go on to the next thing. But you need to have an organized list of how to do that. If you haven't downloaded my cheat sheet for the objection framework, it's free. Download it in the description below. I'll link it. And you can see and go through and practice these things. Okay, so step 2, a lot of you aren't going to like this, but you have to record yourself. It doesn't matter if it's on video. Just record yourself into your phone like in a voice memo on your phone. Everybody has that app. It comes with your phone. And just record yourself and listen to it in your car as you're driving between appointments. This is how you get better. So let's recap here. So you're going to write it down, and then I want you to practice it. Okay, and do that for a week. Pick one thing a week to master. And then by the end of like 3, 4, 5 weeks, you'll be able to tell, hey, look, I feel a lot more comfortable in the home. I'm getting no's, but also I'm getting a little bit more yeses, and I'm able to open up more conversations. And a little trick for you on this is, well, anything that you write down, any response that you give, make it a conversation starter. And what I mean by that is ask a question. So maybe a customer says, hey, look, we're going to hold off on doing this till next year. Your response could be, you guys are going to hold off on doing this till next year? And you just pause, and that's just a mirror. It's a really, really simple tactic to use. And what happens is they fill the space, and they start dialoguing with you more on why. and then you're able to dig in a little bit more. If you like this video, please subscribe.